Buddy. Okay, hold on. I'll get you. Hold on, buddy. My goodness. This is what happens every time I go to go live and then you decide that you're gonna. What did we just do? We pressed something. I'm sorry. There's the dragon fruit. Wait, Choco, shh. I'm coming. We only have a few minutes. We must make it. We must utilize our time wisely. Oh, sorry. Shh. We're not sure. Hi. Oh, Choco, what can we do? Maybe we can put it up here. Well, you're not gonna really run away now, right? Oh, shoot. You guys flipped over. Sorry. I'm trying something new here. As always, we're trying something new, right? Maybe we can figure this out in a new way. Wow. But you can't really see the dragon fruit now. Can you? Maybe you can. So we got to sneak away for a few more moments. I don't know if you joined me for our sunrise. And I missed my lady friend. I missed my source player. It's like something is going on in the universe. We are trying to connect, and there's elements and obstacles and chaos, and us source players are trying to get it right. We're trying to. Choco! Choco! Choco, Benny! Benny, it's okay. What happened? Oh, come here. Come here. Come. Oh, good boy. Good boy, come here. Come. Let me take off that leash. You can. Okay. A lot of people see me most of the time. Shh. He's protecting us. He heard something that sounded like a gunshot, right? But it wasn't. Well, maybe it was. Maybe it was because it's countryside. Sometimes people do things, right? I don't know. They got crazy ideas. They gotta get birds moving and this and that. And don't go. I. Oh no. I'm sorry. Shh. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you for patience. Thank you for bearing with me. Wow. Okay, back to growing, back to holistic living, back to breathing, trying to trying to balance nature, technology, courage, bravery, to go live stream, you know, to deal with the fact that we make plans and life happens. Thank you so much. Oh, it's super bright. I can't see you guys. Anyway, it wasn't about me. It's about us. It's about look, I growing things and being a farmer it's taken me years to actually learn to recognize and to actually, I didn't actually do it, you know. I mean, yes, we have to give attention, and that took me years to decide. Okay, where am I going to place my attention? How can I take my attention off of that and put it on that? You know, that took me years to transfer, to transmit, to change, to be and become, go from, let's say, hip hop lifestyle to more holistic lifestyle. Uh, so this is my pride and joy. This dragon fruit of all names, of all things, and it's actually fuchsia colored inside. I do have pictures on my post of another time. Excuse me for a moment. So I was told, I don't know if it's true, I hope that it's true and you guys don't mind, that if I do get an emergency call, because you know work does call, that before I used to freak out and I was like, what am I gonna do? And I would like totally end the live stream uh, and be distracted basically for nothing. But someone kind enough on the live stream told me if I do that, then I just get like on freeze for a moment and I can come back. So yeah, and let's get back to what we were saying because looks like we've been granted. Let's get back to what we were saying because looks like we've been granted some time. I mean, it is early for me. Um, we woke up at the crack of dawn, so I do have a live stream that we did already. I'm not sure how this looks for you. For me, it's very bright and I look very skinny. So I'm trying to gain weight, and black obviously makes you look skinnier. So some of you, most of you, are on a weight gain, no weight losing journey. I'm actually on a weight gaining journey because I actually lost weight due to a physical experience that I had to have. I was like, what the heck? Like, why me? How did this happen? So everything happens for a reason. I believe that it was before I actually had the courage to start my YouTube journey, and I'd always wanted to start my YouTube journey, and I kept letting my mind or the negativity and the people's and what you should be doing at a certain point in your life, and all that, and like it says stop me literally. I was like, no, that's for like what, tubi tubies, ub tubies, teletubbies, teeny bopper. I was like, wait, I can't do that. I'm supposed to be much more mature. I'm supposed to be I'm supposed to be like, my career and my success, and how could I just get out there and do something for free after the schools, after the learning, after the knowledge, after growing up. So here we are. We just one day something snapped because I was like, yo, literally something snapped and I started going down. You know, I just was the weight, my energy, everything. It was like started. I literally started fainting. So my nervous system, my vagus nervous system, which I learned about, I didn't even know existed. Do you know about the vagus nervous system? Yeah, it's really important. It attaches to all our organs, and it had been oversaturated, it had been overwhelmed, it had been overloaded by my insecurities, by my thoughts, by my fears, by my desire inside to want to do this YouTube, to express myself, to be creative, to dance, and then I wasn't doing it. So I was basically drowning, what you call it, strangling, um, like suffocating myself. So this dragon fruit, these super representative of power, of beauty, of possibility. And you don't even know why? Because the one that looks the most dead, the leaf that is dried, it's a, I don't know if you call it's a, I don't know if you call it a leaf. It's not called a leaf. The most one that looked like it was the oldest and the driest and the cracked and that like was done already, that's the one that sprouted all the rest. That's the one that has one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, and then 10, 11, 12, like sprouting on top of that one. Okay? I'm trying to see if there's another one that is as abundant, but there isn't. So, I guess that's a sign and a message in nature. Like, it's part of a game, it's part of a trick. So, if we deceive ourselves and believe that this quote unquote maturing and past a certain point, or if you look a certain way, you're done. I've been proven that not only by the dragon fruit, but by the beautiful wild orchid that the wild orchid that it looks like it's done. Same thing. It looks like it's dry. It really is dried. It's like it's brown. It doesn't look attractive at all. And then one day you wake up and your orchid has bloomed again. Like literally, like bloomed in the most beautiful way that you could ever have imagined. You're like, wait, but I thought you were done. But no, then the orchid blossoms again. So, I'm not sure if I could, like I said, I can't see the glare. But we do have you propped up right, so I don't really want to mess with it too much. I might have to go get my glasses. Wait, can I make some kind of a shade? So yeah, I have dragon fruit pictures, and it looks fake. Well, you know how AI is our best friend now, and whether it's like, hello, since you don't have a personal assistant, AI is going to assist you, just freshen you up a little bit, hair and makeup. So same thing with your fruits, your vegetables. So my fruit looks fake, but it's real. It's a dragon fruit, and it's all it's fuchsia. So that's the thing. People think that some colors. I'm gonna put this up here so I don't have to hold it. People think like neon doesn't is a man-made thing, but it's not. Like fuchsia is in nature. I don't know if I can do this. Wait. I'm always trying to create something to have a till I get my studio and my crew to help me. I am waiting. I've made an announcement already. If you're a hairstylist, if you're a makeup artist, if you want to come and visit me and we can work on a project, seriously, you can. I will lend myself to you to be made over, to be like a makeover. You can come and you can do those lashes on me, and you can help me to do my hair, and we can style. And you see, we have a beautiful environment to work in, right? Let me see. I'm going to try to do this. And I can be very resourceful because this television show, this stage, as we've been told by Neil from the CEO of YouTube, this theater of life that I have been given the opportunity to literally make in here. We were trying to make, oh, I think it helps a little. See, I'm getting so skinny. Look, this is my belt. Help, help. More protein, right? Well, that's why we've been talking about the beans. And never mind talking about them. I got to eat them, and I did. And I showed you a post of the Rancho Gordo black beans. Those black bean burgers came out so delicious that even people who are not vegetarian that ate them gave me a 10. I was like, all right. And the funny part is, I didn't tell them. I did say black bean burger, right? I know that they were expecting burger because then they said to me, like, the other kind, they said to me, what? Oh, they said, what do? You mix it in with the burger? Oh, I'm not supposed to be doing all this fidgeting with my hair, my energy, my sacred geometry. And I said yes. So I didn't like clarify that it was going to be a vegetarian meal, and I mixed mushroom up in there, and I got a 10. Yeah, people ate too. So give it a try, before you knock it. So I'm not telling you what to do, but how you can improve and add these things into your cuisine, into your diet, a healthier lifestyle, right? So let's say you just do that maybe for lunch or something, as opposed to, and then you just start to implement. So what they call it is fork over knife, a Mediterranean style diet. That's what we're implementing. And I say that because it's not a, I can't do a diet of sacrifice, a diet of suffering, No, I love food. I love life. I love the energy. I love cuisine. I love culture. I love spices. I love flavors. I love all kind. So, you know, the whole diet word it has its connotations, it has its word associations. So we'll stay away from that, and we'll just say eating holistically, cuisine that uplifts, that makes us feel good, that makes our taste buds pop, like this beautiful dragon fruit. When you open it up, it is a beautiful fuchsia color. Okay, so I'm gonna have you follow me on this growing journey. I feel like I don't know, like in those places that there's these top tents. Like, are we somewhere different? Yes, we are. Thank you for joining me. And it's funny because I thought it was just going to be. I said, okay, go for it. Just do a short, 10, 20-minute live. Show them the dragon fruit. Show them nature again. Say thank you to all our guests, all our international crew, and then be out. But of course, there's always a surprise. We've got more time than we expected. And I hope it's a good view for you. I hope that you can see me well enough, because I know that's the thing. People want to see and make sure I'm for real, that I'm not an AI, that I'm not just a bot or recording, right? So I move into motivation. I don't believe that motivation happens first because, especially now, there might have been a time, right? There really might have been a time where motivation happened. So there was nothing going on. Maybe there were no TVs, there were no cell phones, there wasn't much, and like that's where yoga started. They were sitting there and then they were like motivated to, like, wow, what happens if I do this? What happens if I do this? They were motivated to move their bodies because They were not overwhelmed with chaos and confusion and people imposing you should, you shouldn't, what time, what day, what color, what, and they just started to move their bodies. Maybe that was when motivation happened. But now it's more like you're overwhelmed, you're overloaded, you're overworked, you're overstressed, and like when you get time to be alone, I you just want to rest. You want to breathe. You want to take a siesta. You want to check out the scroll. Make sure you're okay. Make sure you're still in the game. You're like, find out if anybody knows your name. Does it matter? Is life still going on? Are there aliens coming? Oh, I want to eat. This is what I'm saying. So, how with all that going on, do we stay motivated? Do we move into motivation? Well, one little baby step at a time, one thought at a time, one visualization at a time, one little rote. It's called rote. The method, it's a method. It's called rote. One rote method at a time. I will wake up and do a sunrise live stream. And when we wrote, we write with intention, we write with clarity, and we write with a beautiful capital T. Take it or leave it. I just share what I learned on this manifesting journey. And this is manifested for me from chaos, confusion, delusion, illusion, from shopping addiction, from drinking, conflictions. So I don't know, I don't know. I do know. I know for me. And when I don't, I use the tools that I have learned, like affirmations. I am happy. I am healthy. I am bountiful. I am blissful. I put a smile on my face. I look up to the sun with gratitude and grace. I put my hands together in more than prayer pose. My fingers have energy and power. My fingertips have vibrations and are connected to other places in my body. The mudra pose position attracts energy. I try to come out into the sun and sun gaze, becoming aligned. These are things that I've learned. And when they work for me and I feel better and energized and awake and grateful and come and do a live stream for you and see that people from all the world are tuning in and that YouTube is tuning in and listening and sending me messages and saying, keep going. They're here. They want to be here. They're listening. We're giving you opportunities. Oh, this door wasn't open to you before because you didn't graduate. So now that I'm taking the tests, I'm passing the quizzes. YouTube has a plan for us. We're growing. They're leveling up with Netflix. They're leveling up with Amazon. So us creators and you supporters, we want to give each other something good to watch, something, someplace safe to come. When all the debates are on, when all the confusion and the judging is on, when you're not feeling so good, when your hair is bigger than ever and it won't do what you want, you want to come here and be okay. You got dreads. You're like, girl, I have not washed my hair. They told me if I want my hair to grow, you need to not wash your hair for a month. Okay, I tried it. Let me just tell you, it's bigger than ever. Those of you have been watching. I did that, and I did the hair oiling, but there's more to it. I'm on a I'm on a shoots. I'm at a plateau, and I need to grow. So I need more to know now because, oh shoots, the growing happened, the thickness happened, and the curls happened, but there's also a need for softness, right? Silkiness. All you curly girls know how that is. So that's now, if anybody has any secrets, that's where I'm at. I need softness and silkiness. I know there's some Brazilian products as well. Okay, back. Here we go. Mm. Yeah, sacred geometry in the hair. We spoke about that. We have the live stream where we played the information that specifically tells us how um, antennas, right, attracting energy. And it's funny that we're talking about that, and this dragon fruit is looks like looks like my wild hair, right? That's a lot of information. Somebody might have heard. Somebody might think about it. And if you never have, think about it. If you have a lot of energy, if you want a lot of energy, wow, this is a good place. It has great energy. Thank you, my dragon fruit plant. Oh my goodness, you guys, you're actually leaned up on a tree. I didn't actually plant it myself, but I assisted in the planting of it. And I have been here from the beginning. So I kind of, sometimes we overlook our connection with the steps, the process of being and becoming, right? And that's what they say that sometimes our dreams look different. And so, yeah, my gardening process has begun many years ago when I tried to help out in the garden and I went out to pull the weeds. Oh, see, gotta gain weight. Oh, my big belt. My big belt. And I was very, very proud of myself that I went out there and I pulled the weeds, right? And I went back in to my yoga teacher. And then later, my yoga teacher came to tell me that I actually had um, pulled out the plants, the tomato plants, that I just, you know, I was just weeding and I didn't know which one was the weed and which one was the plant. Okay, so you gotta start somewhere. We gotta make our mess into our message, however long it takes. So now I know what weeds look like most of the time, but still sometimes I don't. I think some weeds are very beautiful, right? Some are like wildflowers, like the things I just showed you earlier. They look like those wishy things, but they're not. I don't know what they are. These things, the mini wishies, but they're not the same. Look, they're not the same as the wishy things, right? That you know. But I believe this is a weed, but I think it's a beautiful weed, right? See, it's not one of those. Oh, some come off. Choco, do you think it's one of those wee blowy things? Oh, oh, it did come off right on your nose. All those wishes are coming true. Oh, I hope you're not allergic. No, of course not. Oh my, they all did come off, but it's not the same. And look up there, there's some other weeds that I think they have little flowers on them, and I think those are beautiful. Can't reach it right now, can I? Oh no, it's over here. Choco. Well, we can't really reach them at the moment, but you get my drift. You get my point. Ow. Choco, right? Weeds can be beautiful. Okay, look at this. I think this is a big weed plant, right? And that's pretty beautiful. At least the white, this big white fluffy one, right? I like the fluffy ones. So anyway, you get my point. Beauty is relative, and there is a Hopi Indian prayer that I like to share with you and say, which is the beauty that you are, the beauty that you see, and the beauty that surrounds you. That is Hopi Indian prayer. The Hopis live in the present, in the alpha intuitive state. So there is no past, present. I mean, there is no future. There's only the present. There's no past and there's no future in the Hopi state. Oops. Choco, should we check in and see if we can talk to any kind people or no? Word association, that's why, folks, changes my vibration. I'm a sensitive being and I'm a positive being. Although I do have some opinions and I do get obviously get like I can get a little bit this or that some days, right? So we're just trying to keep it positive. For me, it seems to have worked out that way. But at one point, I really am. When I know that you're really part of the crew, when you actually enjoy, you're listening, you're a source player, you're a thought leader, you're a quantum thinker, you're an imagination creates reality being, manifesting, we're attracting each other. You might even do a retreat with me. You might show up here, I might show up there. I've already done it. I've already done it. I took a trip and I went to see someone I met on YouTube, this beautiful, talented, cool, funny, once DJ, entrepreneur, sling yoga instructor. Remember, I told you about her, and that's my next move. Trident woman, that's my next move, the trident, right? one, two, three, the trilogy. So anyway, I've done it. Amazing, amazing experience. Look, it happened over a year ago. It's like it happened yesterday. I could see it in my mind. I could see her smile. I remember the biggest, largest, most beautiful blueberries. She took me. We did a photo shoot. I could kick myself. Look, bing, bing, bing. She surprised me. I didn't think. I didn't think. How should I not know? She's a creator. She's a YouTube content creator. Everything she does. So I showed up right away. I was on camera looking my weirdest. Next thing you know, she's got me doing a photo shoot. I didn't get my hair done, bigger, frizzier, everything. It was like a message from the universe. It was like, listen, if you could do this, if you could get with somebody who's already established, who's already an author, who's already sling yoga, got this thing going on with her partner, Mario Kukasi, same thing, author, advanced thinker, international. If you could get there and be with them and have them give you this opportunity and you share the opportunity of modeling, of not being afraid, okay, yeah, give me the wheel, take the photo, even though I didn't do my hair to get my nails done. We don't have a professional makeup artist. Is that the universe not saying take your mess and make it a message? So that was one of the first jumps for me. I said, you know what? I wasn't putting my face out there. I was from far away every once in a while. I was showing you boars, like wild animals. Oh, I'm going to bring peace. My value is I'm going to give like peaceful views to the people who don't get out in nature. And I'm going to read you a book, a book that my friend wrote, children's book for you who are looking for some peace. And those people, I don't know. But when I started to do what I really love, which is dance, like, yoga dance and connect with people with music and then things started to happen and people showed up. So I appreciate it. I'm doing it. I'm proud of all of you for making that choice. It's it's a choice to be kind. It's a choice to be happy, literally. So I think what happened is I always heard things like even when I was little, like I once read this story and I guess it affected me greatly, and it was about a gentleman who had lost his wife, right? They were already they've been together, I think, I don't know. Those old fashioned numbers, right? Like 50, 60 years we've been married. You're like, what? And then they said to him, said, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna live? He said, well, they found me a very lovely room in a lovely place, and they said, uh, he said, and I'm happy, and they couldn't understand it, and he said that happiness is a choice. So I just, probably not getting the story correctly 100% because it was so long ago, but I do remember that. I remember someone in the midst of what supposedly is grief and confusion, right? And um, displacement, maybe, right? But their attitude was so peaceful and positive and gracious that it impressed me that they said that they were happy. It was like before they even got to the place. You understand? Yeah, that's the point. He didn't see it yet, and he had already chosen to be happy. So that's the point. When we did our affirmations this morning, we chose to be happy today. And so far, so good. Oh, I was saying that I do want to get together and really talk with people because, yeah, why not get to know each other more? But but I do have to know who's here for real, who's here committed. It's great if you need a conversation for the day. That's cool too, right? Because sometimes that's all we need. Wow, look, my knee is healing, my hip is healing. This is probably the best I've done it in a couple of months on this side. Ah, that's enough. So being aware of where we are on one side, left side, right side, they're actually different. Both sides of our body are different on the left and on the right. Both sides of our face is different on the left and the right. So maybe if we want to balance ourselves out, we start using both sides, using both hands, right? Ambidextrous, is that what they call it? Oh my passion. Dragon fruit. Oh, they got pinchy things. If I fell on that, ooh, that you guys would have been like, some might be like laughing. She deserves it. So yeah, fingers, left hand, right hand, start to use them individually, right? Balancing. Because why? Because everything on the outside is working to unbalance us, to unhinge us, to create chaos, distortion, and confusion. Why? Because then we don't know what to do and we need to follow. So, attention being the commodity at the moment, if you're confused and lost, distracted, distorted, and you need to follow something, buy something to fix everything, but yet you have access to power in your own fingers, in your own hands, in your own mind, in your own vibration, in sound, in the ground, in your spine. Activating your own power of the neutral alpha mind. Neutral alpha mind. Left brain, left brain, action, creative mind, attraction, up and down, up and down. This is your left, and this is your right, and this is your together. You see? So practice makes imperfectly perfect. Oh, I like to make believe I have nunchucks. If you want to give yourself something to visualize to be able to work your wrists, okay, nunchucks are a great way to let out your frustration. But if you do get real nunchucks, just remember you really might clock yourself, and that's not good. And then the back, oh, you did this to yourself. Oh, self punishment. No. So just remember, it's just an exercise. Oh. I let out sounds, right? Okay. Hue. Okay. That hue sound, it's a, this one is a little bit more, I don't know what happens. My hand, it's a left. It's a left. Lift it up. Lift it up. It's left. It's a left. It's a left. See, so you get a little bit more confused when you try to do both. Look, where are you, my hairstylist? Hair makeup. Hair makeup. Where are you, hair and makeup? I know you're out there, girl. Or you know who you are. I don't listen. Whoever you are, I'm waiting for you. YouTube and I are waiting for you. We gotta get this show, literally this show on the road. There's so many aspects that I need assistance with. Have you ever heard of a television show, let's say, like a real show that the person did it all themselves? They are the camera person, they are the lighting, they are the stylist, they are the wardrobe, they are the set design, they are the actor. So that's the thing. I need assistance, I need help, so I don't need blame or shame, right? That's not the name of my game. So if you're here as a creator, and more than that, as Neil, the CEO of YouTube, says, we are now entrepreneurs. So join me. I apologize for all my beautiful people that have have the opportunity to put on as collaborator, and yet I have yet to learn how to do that. So hold on, stay tuned to find out who I've been collaborating with. Some very wonderful, cool, artistic, interesting, talented beings around the world. When I figure it out, I'll let you know. And for now, we just stay fit, we stay prepared, we stay ready, pulling it up through the mulabanda, the lower abdominal wall. We pull it up, we straighten out the spine, we relax the shoulders. Oh, balance is key. And I say it's not exactly balance, it's harmony. Because balance has a flow too, right? Balance means being able to, like the seesaw, right? I love the seesaw. Matter of fact, I just remembered the seesaw. I hadn't I haven't been on a seesaw. I need to get on a seesaw. What the heck? I guess remember the seesaw. How could we ever forget that? Why did we do the seesaw? What did they trying to teach us? Seesaw. Balance and flow and harmony. Did somebody know that? They're like, listen, you know, we gotta get back in the playground, guys. There's something about the monkey bars and the oh, I'm gonna find a playground for us and I'm gonna have fun. I did find a swing, you guys. You know that I've been on the swing set. You know that I've been ooh, you know I've been on the swing set, but seesaw, we need you more because it's gonna teach us, remind us about balance and harmony and flow. And didn't somebody go off? I'm sure somebody went off somehow or another. Did we pop them off? Did somebody come in? Yeah, I think they did, but I can't. Lots of, lots of strange things happen in the schoolyard, right? To me and Julio down by the schoolyard. I said me and Julio down by the schoolyard. How does my brain work? That's what I'm talking about. Word association. You don't think it happens to you, right? You're like, what is she talking about? Oh, what's the subject? This and that. You didn't think it happened to you? Um, Let me just tell you, you'd be shocked. You would be shocked if you watched yourself for a day and listened to what you listened to, and then watched how it, and then even that, wondering what happened. How did you get into an argument? Probably watched the news a little bit before that, and somebody probably said something about their opinion, and then the conversation went on. And next thing you know, you're like, I'm gonna mess you up. You, I'm blocking. You know what I'm saying? You're like, wait a minute, wait. That has nothing to do with us. Who started this conversation? The guy on the radio, the guy on the YouTube that came to tell us the bad news. I know. You see, word association. So with that note, that's why I try to always say positive things, uplifting things, grateful, like train my mind in a way, reprogram my subconscious, my subliminal, so that if there comes a time when you just have to let out and let it grow, what comes out is good, every which way you look, right? So if I eliminate the curse words, if I eliminate the don'ts, the can'ts, the won'ts, the the shouldn'ts, the coulda, the woulda, the shoulda, the blame, the shame, the guilt, the fear, if I eliminate that language, it's worth giving it a try, right? We know what happened with the other words. We've already manifested all that. We already see it. We already know. So can we try the other way? Is there a world of people out there joining me to say that we can start to try and I can get really like into it? You know, we can actually do full on classes and then I could share this like secret ancient knowledge that is now time to be shared with the right people. How cool would that be? We do a, I'm not sure if it would be a members only or a Patreon, right? Because we would have people. If I'm gonna, if you are going to dedicate your time and your energy, which is so precious to me, to learning, to growing, it's got to be worth it, right? So all of us feel the same way about our precious time and our precious energy, our life force, the money that I took, invested for the courses, right? The time I took to separate myself from humanity, literally, like get off the phone, off of every single social media, don't speak to anybody, meditate. Yeah, the time I took to do the silence retreats, to not speak, to see if I could do that because I spoke like 200 miles an hour, right? If you think that I speak a lot and that I have energy now, I was the epitome of una chispa, viste, como like a spark of fire of light. I used to just, I was like, I gotta go. Oh, cats. You know, I was on that. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta make it. I gotta make it. I gotta show them. I gotta win. I gotta get it. And it just like it just kept going and going and going. Then people started falling, like me. I was like, that's it. This is like same. What's going on here? So yeah, it's a journey. The journey is great. Hey, Choco, why are you bothering Willow? Hey, hey, don't bother Willow. Leave Willow alone. You're friends. Willow wants to dance. Ow! 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 Oh, that's crazy. They're my animals. Don't worry. They love me and they love each other, but they're having a moment. I'm gonna basta, basta, basta. Come here, Willow. Come here. I told you to leave Willow alone. He doesn't want to play right now. All right, surprise. We got to get out. I got to take care of this, guys. I love you.